That was a traditional Irish song. It was called The Fields of Autumn. And the words are about how this woman is walking through the fields and how lovely she is. And her feet are so pretty in her boots, and her cheeks are rosy, and her hair is all so nicely bound. And I always kind of think that song's about me. This one is called, it's Scottish, it's called Gloomy Winter. And the full title actually is Gloomy Winter Gone Away. And it's beautiful, beautiful words about going down into the fairy glens and, you know, watching as the streams start to run again and the mosses and the earth coming to life. And it just, I play it all year long because it's just such a beautiful affirmation of, you know, after sorrow comes joy, after winter comes spring. Right.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I wanted to set the tone of allowing your frequency to come into a high frequency, because we're going to do world peace. And I thank you all for joining us today. I wanted to carry forth the energy that we started on Tuesday Some people are new. We always put, when we're doing world peace meditations, or just like we did on Tuesday, we put it out to the whole community, whether they're a part of this Zoom class. And so we probably have new people on of the program. Hopefully we have them continue to pop up. And so I did this, I wanted to continue this because of the Breonna Taylor information that was received last night. And I thought it was really interesting that Paul and I were talking, and he was telling me that, you know, the song that the Beatles sung, Blackbirds Singing in the Dead of Night? And I said, yes, you know, we were out in nature underneath the tree. And he says, do you realize that that was written about Black women crying, of being hurt and raped? And I said, I did not know that. I did not know that. And that stuck with me the whole day as we were thinking about Breonna Taylor. And I talked to another person who's on Zoom. And when RGB died, it took me for a bit of a loop as well. And we're at a place of a lot of disturbances upon the planet. And I believe that we have the ability to resurrect what is going on and with our energetic frequency. So the first thing that I'm going to do, and what the clip that we'll be watching today will be on a worldwide meditation. I listened to it last night as I sent it to the girls, and I listened to it this morning in bed by myself. And I do believe that we need to change policies, and I do believe that we need to decide who we're going to stand up for, and I'm hoping that that's going to be for love. And but I also believe that the raising of the consciousness of mankind is the first thing that must be done, versus what the elections are going to bring, versus even changing policies. The raising of the consciousness of all of mankind is important. And this is the beginning. The meditation is a meditation that will help raise the consciousness of our humanity at this time for the whole world. So in between those times, it's a gentleman who is a Buddhist monk that is saying this meditation. And there'll be 3 minutes of silence for each of the times that he pauses. And what I tell all of you is, just like when Reverend Ann was taking us through being still, the mind, the ego mind, wants to say, well, okay, isn't stillness enough now? Like, when is she going to talk? I mean, even I went there like, did she freeze? Am I supposed to talk now? And I realized that that's the ego mind that doesn't really know and doesn't really want us to settle in to silence and to rest. So I would have you be aware, just as I was aware on Tuesday, of settling into silence, and really know the majesty and the mystery and the magic that we are quite capable of doing. Also, for those of you who are on this Zoom class and were with us on Tuesday, we had an extremely interesting observation. And at the very end, we had a lot of technical difficulty. But we did a thing where we were working with the energy of Dears Tesloff. And so at the very end, we had an overlay of people talking. And so I did take that into prayer. And because I thought, did we make contact? And we made contact. And that's when I told everybody to go into the woods, keep your head in the sky and your feet on the ground, and dance this dream awake. And allow yourself to allow your multidimensional self, your light body, to receive messages, especially at this time, and then to use that light body at this time. So I'm going to read and it really is an invocation. And then I'm going to go into prayer, and then we will go into meditation. So I welcome you all. Thank you for joining me. We're doing really, really, really good work. And when I say the words I am, it's all of us. The I is the all of us. So if you put your hands, if you feel comfortable to put your hands on your heart, and just allow the energy to come into the knowingness of who you are. I am aware of my presence in this world. And I know that I am one with all life. I gently remove my attention from the outer world, and I reverently enter into the divinity of my own heart. I breathe in deeply. And on this holy breath, I do now ascend into higher consciousness that is located in my heart. This can be the Father, Mother, God, or the Mother, Father, God, connecting with the I am. Embrace that. It has unfathomable, transfiguring, divine power called love to transform anything that is going on at this time within you or within anyone. Allow yourself to absorb this celestial fragrance of the Mother divine love that is within you. Feel yourself soaring instantly into higher frequencies of that love. Perhaps that of which you have never known before. Now, I pierce into the core of purity within the flame of transfiguring divine love and the splendor of the sacred fire that permeates my being now. I am is experiencing a love and a reverence for life beyond anything I have ever dreamed possible. Divine wisdom is awakening within my heart. And in a flash of enlightenment, I know. And I fully understand how I am to convey this reverence for all life to the mass consciousness of the full humanity that is on this planet called Gaia Mother Earth. This realization now is seared into my conscious mind, and I will now be a tangible available to me whenever I need to recall this sacred knowingness for the service for all humanity and all life, which is needed deeply at this time. In deep humility and gratitude, I accept the opportunities that are being present to me upon this planet at this time to be the heart of God. I do volunteer in this election, and what I distribute is love. I'm an instrument of God for this transfiguring divine love. I send flyers out. I send emails out. I connect with all those who I am present with, for I am present with the all at this time. I consecrate my life to be the open door through which the full spectrum of the flame of transfiguring divine love will now flow through me to bless all life upon this planet. I pledge I will stay focused on the light, and I will consecrate this energy. I will use this power. I will manifest the new earth. And as a collective, we will master the energetic field, and we will create the new world faster than we can possibly imagine. Whatever we do, we must not give up. We are the light weighers and the showers. The beings of light in the realms of illumined truth are reiterating this information during this critical moment on Earth at this time, to help us all remember that if we do not like what is happening in our lives or in the world, we have the option to do something about it. This is true for each of us individually as well as a collective. We are here upon this planet to fully turn our lives into a vehicle to focus on transforming and co-creating the new earth and the new world. Our efforts are empowered by the light of the I Am presence, of which we know we now are. And when we also include and invoke and assist the entire company of heaven to intercede and help us, all of our efforts are amplified 1,000 times, 1,000-fold, and our success is secured. Beginning prayer. O Father, Mother God, I invoke your divine light and the light of the entire company of heaven. Powers of light, come forth now. Powers of love, come forth now. In deep humility and profound gratitude, I consecrate every facet of my being to be the open door that no one can shut. In divine truth, I accept my reality as a beloved child of God. I am a cup, a holy grail, through which the light of God is now flowing to all life on earth into the blissful embrace of this new earth. I am my mighty I Am presence. And I am one with the divine heart and the mind of God and Goddess. I am one with the I Am presence of all humanity. I am one with the eternal and elemental kingdom and Mother Earth. I am one with the angelic kingdom. I am one with the masters. I am one with all of the beings of light throughout all infinity. Now, through this unspeakable power of which I know I am and all else is, we will lift up this planet during this time of division into this oneness. For that is the divine plan for this new earth, and we are the ones to accomplish it. Every person who now comprehends the divine truth of who they are, know that they are interconnected, interrelated, and interdependent with all life. Our thoughts count. Our words matter. Let us renew a sense of oneness and reverence for all life. Let it stir within each of our heart flames. And let this love that is now of who we are create the new world. Light is information. Love is creation. Light is information that comes to you. Love is creation. So here at this time, this is not to inform you with light. This is to allow you to create through love. So allow the Mother God flood through you now, through your heart chakras. And then allow this love to flow through each person's heart flame. And allow them to be lifted up. And allow their lives to be transformed through this energy of love. Just make a personal commitment, working as a collective, being very present, and knowing that this is just not just another meditation. RGB is working with us. That's who was coming through our Tuesday night exposure of receiving and being in contact. The torch has now been passed to us. And the flyers of which we deliver door to door is energy. The phone calls of which are coming through to so many people, our job is to distribute and call up the energy of love and dial that up and bring that forth to raise the consciousness of all humanity. And so it is. Blessed be. So if you want to play the clip, Amy.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Today we sit together for peace. Peace inside us, peace outside in the world, and a joyful relationship between this inner and outer space. With this intent, take now a deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out, relaxing. Another deep breath in, hold it, and let it go. And one last deep breath in, hold it, and breathe out. Now, take some moments to feel like a living cell of this great consciousness that encompasses all of us. For 1 minute, feel the connection with this circle of luminous beings sitting together for peace. Now, before meditating for the outside world, allow yourself to observe the one inside, your inner wars, conflicts, resistances. Observe anything that during this time of your life you can perceive in you as being similar to the separation that war creates. It's not important how small or big these conflicts are. Just observe and accept them. Forgive yourself, knowing that you are doing your best and renewing the willingness to do even better. For 3 minutes, observe and accept any inner conflict. Ask for forgiveness for every suffering endured or inflicted. And be aware that this is how the healing of the world begins. Good. Now, let your consciousness be transported into a higher space, higher and higher, beyond the space of your body, up in the sky and beyond, until you are in the great starry space from which you can observe your planet. Like many luminous points on the planet, see all those who are meditating for peace and harmony, for beauty and awakening. The whole planet is dotted with luminous points, each one a cell that, just like you, is sending its light. Just like in a network of neurons, see now each one of these cells stretch out its light strands to reach its neighbors. The whole planet is covered with a bright and pulsating network. While you observe this process, feel a part of it. Feel yourself feeding its energy. Now, send energy to the planetary network to the best of your abilities. Let your heart sing with waves of love, forgiveness, beauty. Let it sing for 3 minutes. And send the planet your own peace. Now, let's offer this peace even to those who only know conflict and separation. To all the perpetrators, all the tyrants, all those who choose to serve the principle of separation in any form and dimension. just like you have done for yourself in the beginning. Accept all these brothers and sisters of darkness and grant them your light. To facilitate the experience of compassion, you may imagine them as children, as they once were. Lost children, confused children, who have taken the dark path because they were desperately searching for love, but they have confused it with power and violence. In the center of this great circle that we have created, imagine now a big pool of love energy and invite into it all the perpetrators and tyrants, both those you recognize in your individual life and those public figures that have captured your attention. Invite all of them inside the circle, as adults or as children, as you wish. The next 3 minutes are dedicated to forgiveness. Thank you. Now, invite in this same pool of loving energy all the victims of wars, all those beings that every day suffer for someone else's ignorance. Welcome them here and send them a ray of healing and relief so they can distill in the best way the teaching of suffering, so they can forgive, breaking the vicious circle of conflict. The next 3 minutes are dedicated to them. Good. Now go back to the open starred space and go back to see planet Earth from space with her network of bright pulsating cells. Again, feel part of this network and nourish it with your life. Send to it your intent for the awakening of consciousness, so everyone can awaken when the time is right, free from the wheel of actions and reactions, learning to embrace, forgive, and transform. For another 3 minutes, and until the music ends, continue to nourish this intent for awakening. Thank you for your presence today.
going to read the ending prayer, and then I'm going to ask my sweet spirit child, Amy, to send us off for a brilliant and most magnificent and holy weekend. And we shall see. Love and light will always win out. Unity consciousness will always win out. And thank you for your presence. I'm an instrument. I am now weaving my gifts, my talents, my skills, my knowledge. I am now weaving my strength, my courage, my compassion, and my love. Not only now, but every now, into the tapestry of the divine plan for the new earth. I am responding to my heart's call. I am God. I am Goddess in action. I am consecrating my thoughts, my words, and feelings. I'm consecrating my actions to be the greatest force on earth that anyone has ever seen. I am making a positive difference every day. Through the focus of my attention, I am expressing the following divine truths. I am one with all life. I am divine love. I am infinite abundance. I am the harmony of my true being. I am vibrantly healthy and eternal and youthful. I am a peace, commanding presence upon this planet. The actions that I take every day improves my family, my job, my community, my city, my country, and my world. I not only have a healing touch, I am the healing touch. I communicate and commune with the angelic kingdom, the elemental kingdom, and I am transfiguring this planet into the new earth. And so it is. Sweet Amy.
That was called Give Me Your Hand.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you, everybody. Namaste.
Thank you, Hope. Thanks, Amy. Thanks, Amy. Thanks.